Welcome back. Today we're diving into one of the most fascinating, high-energy cities on the planet. This explainer is your ultimate guide to Tokyo in 2026. Look, we're skipping the basic textbook history today and jumping right into the vibrant, everyday pulse of the city. We're talking about what you'll eat, how you're actually going to get around, where you'll rest your head, and those absolutely crucial pro tips you need to maximize your adventure in Japan's capital. So let's just dive right into it.
Here is our roadmap for this explainer. We'll kick things off with the flavors of the capital, then move into transport and where to sleep. After that, we'll hit shopping and nightlife, check out some day trips from the city, and finally, wrap it all up with essential tips for your adventure.
Section 1. Flavors of the Capital. A journey for the palate.
Okay, you simply cannot talk about Tokyo without starting right here with sushi. The true magic of this city is the sheer spectrum of options you have. I mean, you've got these highly exclusive spots run by world-renowned chefs right alongside tiny, hidden local joints serving up incredibly fresh fish. And these places, they're relying on precise Edomite techniques that have literally been meticulously passed down through generations. It is an art form. And then there's ramen. This is the ultimate comfort food for locals and visitors alike. Just picture this for a second. Deeply flavorful, rich broths made from miso, soy, salt, or hearty pork bone. And they're just loaded with perfectly chewy noodles, tender meat, egg, seaweed, and fresh veggies. It is an absolute must-eat staple. And the best part is you can find it on practically every street corner. Now, if you want to understand the beautiful contrasts in Japanese cuisine, look no further than tempura and wagyu. On one hand, tempura gives you fresh seafood and vegetables coated in this delicately light batter, fried to an absolutely perfect crunch. On the other hand, you have world-famous wagyu beef, featuring this extraordinary marbling that, I'm not kidding, literally melts in your mouth. Tokyo is just packed with spots to experience this kind of unparalleled culinary quality. All right, sweet tooths, I definitely haven't forgotten about you. Traditional Tokyo sweets are a sensory adventure all on their own. You've got these wonderfully chewy mochis, sweet red bean-filled dorayaki, those iconic fish-shaped taiyaki, and incredibly refreshing ice creams in flavors like earthy matcha or rich black sesame. Honestly, grabbing one of these is the perfect way to recharge while you're out exploring the city.
So where do you go to experience all this in one place? You head to the Tsukiji Outer Market. Now, even though the famous inner wholesale market moved a few years back, the outer market remains the ultimate gastronomic destination. It is just buzzing with vendors offering freshly prepared sushi, local fruits, sweets, and artisan goods. If you want the frontline experience for regional street food, this is absolutely it.
Section 2. Transport and where to sleep. Navigating and resting.
Look, Tokyo's transport system is legendary for a reason. It's extensive, remarkably punctual, and incredibly safe. If you're looking at transit maps right now and feeling a little overwhelmed, don't worry. The multilingual signage is excellent. But the real game changer here is the transit card. You can actually load a digital Suica or Pasmo card directly onto your smartphone wallet before you even arrive. You just tap your phone and go. It makes getting around unbelievably agile. When it's time to crash, it's basically a choose-your-own-adventure scenario. You can opt for luxury hubs in exclusive areas like Ginza or Roppongi if you want sweeping city views and first-class service. Or if you want a budget-conscious but highly convenient stay, mid-range hotels in bustling neighborhoods like Shinjuku, Ueno, and Asakusa offer superb comfort right next to major transport hubs. But for a truly uniquely Japanese experience, you have to consider the famous capsule hotels. Originally, these were designed for businessmen who missed the last train home. But today, they aren't just places to sleep. They are a full-on cultural immersion. They are highly compact, spotless, and incredibly functional. It's an economical way to spend a night that you simply won't find anywhere else in the world.
Section 3. Shopping and nightlife. The city that never sleeps.
Tokyo is an absolute paradise for shoppers. I mean, you could find the latest high-tech electronics, top-tier cameras, literally every video game imaginable, and endless floors completely dedicated to anime. But beyond pop culture, there's cutting-edge fashion, world-class Japanese knives, stunning ceramics, and super rare collectibles. From massive luxury malls to tiny traditional market stalls, you can literally find any product you could ever imagine. And when evening falls, the energy shifts to nightlife hubs like Shinjuku, Shibuya, and Roppongi. You can dive into these highly specific themed bars, sing your heart out in private karaoke rooms, and enjoy world-class entertainment. And here's the wild part.
Despite being this massive, bustling metropolis, Tokyo maintains a highly safe and orderly environment at night. You can explore it all with complete peace of mind.
Section 4. Day trips from Tokyo, escaping the city.
One of the absolute greatest advantages of using Tokyo as your base camp is the day trips. You'll definitely want to save this list. First, you have Mount Fuji, which is perfectly doable when visibility is high. Then there's Hakone, offering relaxing hot springs and awesome volcanic landscapes. Nikko features these breathtaking World Heritage temples nestled deep in forests. Kamakura gives you historic temples and a massive bronze Buddha, while Yokohama boasts beautiful maritime promenades and a huge Chinatown. It is basically an incredible buffet of adventures right at your fingertips.
Section 5. Tips for your adventure. Practical tips for travelers.
A flawless trip actually starts way before you even reach the airport. First up, plan your key visits in advance so you don't feel overwhelmed once you're there. Second, secure your travel insurance. Third, set up your eSIM or portable Wi-Fi ahead of time. Trust me, staying connected for maps and translation is totally non-negotiable in Tokyo. And finally, book your accommodation early. The best spots during high season fill up incredibly fast.
Once your feet actually hit the pavement, keep these golden rules in mind. Maximize public transit. Wear your most comfortable shoes because I promise you, you will walk further than you think. Respect the local culture of cleanliness and quiet coexistence. Try to learn just a few basic Japanese expressions. The locals truly appreciate the effort. Hit the major attractions early to beat the crowds, and always leave a little time to just wander and get lost in the lesser-known neighborhoods.
You know, what's absolutely magical about Tokyo is that it completely transforms its urban landscape 4 times a year. Spring, summer, autumn, and winter each offer totally distinct, unforgettable experiences. This constant renewal is exactly why millions of people return again and again. Traveling to Tokyo isn't just visiting a city, it's an immersion into a culture of endless discovery. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer today. So start planning your adventure and tell me, in which season will you discover Tokyo?
Welcome back.